Back in 2015, with an 11.5% chance of winning the draft lottery, the Edmonton Oilers pulled a horseshoe out of their ass as they did just that and won the golden ticket to draft Connor McDavid. This to an Oilers team getting their 4th first overall pick in 6 years. But he was different, generational, and he would bring them to the glory land and would bring Lord Stanley to the city of Edmonton for the first time since the 89-90 season. And while most clubs are lucky if they ever get a McDavid or Draisaitl caliber player on their team, it takes an incredible amount of luck to have both of them on the same team at roughly the same stage in their careers. But yet, they've had repeated seasons of disappointment, 4 different coaches, troubles with defense, goaltending, and ultimately a lack of postseason success that has overshadowed McDavid's greatness to some extent and has led to repeated narratives that the Oilers are wasting McDavid's prime. 7 years without McDavid getting to play past the second round. 7 years and just 8 playoff wins during that time. That was until last year. The Oilers broke through. They beat the Kings in 7, the Flames in 5, and they were on their way to the conference finals. What stood in their way? The Colorado Avalanche, who came in and swept them in heartbreaking fashion as the Avs sent them home once again. Now, the Avalanche went on to win the Cup, so at least there's that. But once again, the Oilers couldn't get it done. But knocked down, McDavid worked on his game even further, and this season became a goal scorer, reaching a level that is hard to even put into words. Ovechkin, by many considered the all-time greatest goal scorer the NHL has ever seen, scored a career-high 65 goals in 07-08. This year, McDavid scored 64, while also garnering 89 assists, 153 points, or the most since Lemieux's 161 in 95-96. The leap right now between McDavid and everyone else is noticeable, and it's the kind of talent gap that could be compared to the likes of Jordan, Messi, or Gretzky, and yet this still remains the deepest run the Oilers have made with him, because as of last night, the Oilers were eliminated again. In the second round, going 6 games, the Vegas Golden Knights, led by Marchessault with a natural hat trick, took down the Oilers 5-2, and McDavid had 20 points in 12 games these playoffs. But does it matter? If last year was considered a win for the Oilers to make the stride into the Final Four, this year was supposed to be a continuation. They had 3 players hitting 100+ points. Ekholm added, a seemingly solid goalie tandem in Campbell and Skinner. They looked dominant heading into the playoffs, but yet here they are again. And McDavid will be in the Hall of Fame when he retires. He's got the stats, he's got the individual trophies, but ultimately, will any of his success matter if he can't achieve the ultimate goal every player plays for? Will he go down as the greatest player to never win the Stanley Cup? While only time will tell, I think it's way too early to be talking like that. Ovechkin took 12 years before achieving his ultimate goal. McKinnon, who said this going into last year's season,
I mean, I'm going in my 9th year next year and I haven't won shit, so I'm just definitely motivated.
Just so happened to win that very season. So with McDavid going into his 9th season next year, let's hope his is around the corner. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it very much, and I will see you in the next one.